Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Let's begin with the just concluded National Cricket League. Yes, cricket gets our attention tonight on the program. A lot of persons believe cricket is not a sport that we should talk about in Nigeria. No, let me let you know information that you can use, that cricket has been played in Nigeria since the late 19th century. And the pictures don't lie. If you go to most of the federal government colleges schools in Nigeria, cricket is dominant. Over the weekend, Lagos State cricket team, they emerged winner of the National Men's Cricket Championship. 21 states featured in that one. The top 8 teams now battled in Lagos and Ibadan. Then the top 4 came to Lagos to play cricket and find out who is going to be the champion. And then Lagos State defeated Kaduna State to emerge champion of the National Cricket Championship right here in Nigeria. And if you think it was just one done for Nigeria, no. Now, the International Cricket Council, they had a representative, the regional director for the ICC in Africa, Patricia Kambirambi. She was right there at the TBS Oval. She saw the development of cricket in Nigeria. She said she's pleased with everything that went down. Let's listen to her. She's giving Nigerian cricket a scorecard, and then when we come back, we'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere. We'll right back.
Working with the board, and the strategy that they have in mind, for me it is great, because we came here with a mission to look at and examine the state of cricket in Nigeria in terms of the participation, as well as governance and the administration. So when you look at participation, and I keep drumming this in, Nigeria has a huge population. We have wonderful players that, because I've seen it for myself, in terms of the players themselves here. So I believe that we can get the numbers from all the regions within Nigeria. You can get the youngsters to come through to the game, and with the youngsters being here today, it's actually a great idea, because they were able to watch firsthand senior men playing cricket. They'll get excited about it, and hopefully we'll be able to retain these kids in the game, because we have ambitious targets in ICC to grow the game, by about 10 million by 2023 globally, 2 million coming from the associates, ourselves, in Africa. So, and it's not just men, by the way. We're talking both men and women.
So that's it. Kambirambi had to remind us it's not just for the men. We are planning developmental cricket for the ladies also. So that's what it is. ICC Regional Director for Africa. ICC is the International Cricket Council. Yes, internationally they're looking at Nigeria. So Nigeria can play some good cricket. And it's good that we have the league run across 2 weeks, over 2 weeks they were playing active cricket, and then that's good for not just development of the sport, but for talent discovery and development. And this is the senior team right there, so they can use it to sharpen skills. Coaches, we know players to pick for international tournaments. Let's still listen to the president of the Nigeria Cricket Federation, Adam Ukwenya. He's talking about the overall development of cricket in Nigeria. Let's listen to me right back. Don't go anywhere.
At the national level, we've not been doing well. And of course, the national team has been unstable for a while. The team was disbanded over the last 2 major competitions. And this competition gives us a chance to select the next set of players to represent us. And then again, it's good for our domestic cricket that we've been able to play, over a week. Normally in the past we would have played over 2 or 3 days, but in this competition we've played practically over 2 weeks, and that's very good for our game, and definitely talents will come out. Development is a major box for us to tick, and we're looking at great numbers which the country is capable of generating. When we're talking about numbers, we want to bring more people into the game, more children into the game, more adults to understand the game. Then we also want to bring in more players, quality players. So the development we're talking about looks at generating new players, development of these new players to grow into quality players. And then have also the right kind of facilities for them to play on, and the right quality of coaches and officiating. These are the areas that we are looking at in terms of development.
So that's it. Adam Kwanya is the president of the Nigeria Cricket Federation. I just try to highlight the advantages of having a lucrative league. Says it will be good for the national team for a long time. The national team hasn't been doing so well. He wasn't ashamed of it. They're trying to fix the problem now. He also mentioned that it will be useful for the coaches, talking about developmental-wise now. He also mentioned facilities. That's right. If you don't have the facilities, how are we going to play cricket? So that's it. Let's get on. We'll talk more on the development of cricket in Nigeria. Olawale Ishola joins us now live on the program. Olawale, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Good evening, Nelson. It's been a while I've been there.
I know.
It's so nice to be in the studio once again tonight.
Did you play cricket in any way when high school?
I was opportune to attend one of the elite schools in Nigeria, which is Olio Baptist High School, because cricket is a game that our colonial masters bequeathed on Nigerians. So it took an elitist status because it was the top echelon of the society that were playing it. It's a good game.
Yeah.
And I had the opportunity, only at high school or your state, happened to be one of these few schools that had the facilities for cricket. And we were playing then. And I can remember very well, my late brother was a batsman. He played for Olivet. Oh, wow. So it's something that I think, what he was saying there, it can be brought back to the grassroots level. Now, what they need to do, they need a lot of enlightenment.
That's right.
To know the benefits of the game.
Yeah.
Because an average Nigerian don't know much about cricket. Even when they watch it on DSTV or via the channel or via the, how will I call it, the satellite television, it's somehow strange. But Nigerians can connect with football, basketball, athletics. So there's a disconnect between playing cricket in Nigeria and the followership.
What happened to generation before us and our generations that were actively involved with cricket in the federal government colleges? At what point did we now abandon it totally? Because, I mean, if you talk cricket now, someone looks at you like, hello. But if cricket is developed, it can take a lot of pressure off football.
Yes. If you check out countries like India, Bangladesh, South Africa, Australia,
Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania.
As I said earlier, no game you would like to play without facilities. The facilities are lacking in most places in Nigeria. You can't compare the facilities you get about football, table tennis, basketball, athletics. You can't get it in terms of cricket. And one funny thing about cricket, Austin, you don't need much facilities for cricket. A football pitch can serve for a cricket pitch. All we need to do, as I said earlier, is to train people, coaches. Because once you get the coaches, they will train the young people and they'll bring them into the game. That's why it's lacking.
That's right.
You know, it's not a basic game whereby you watch on TV and you go there and practice. It's not like football. It's not like table tennis. All those games you just watch on TV. Yeah. You can go outside and practice.
Cricket is very technical.
It's very technical. Yeah. So you need people that are well trained in the game.
That's right.
So that they can transfer the knowledge to the people that want to play it at the grassroots level.
It's more information that you can use. You see the stump there. That guy with the bat is known as the batsman. The guy that throws the ball is the bowler. You know, so just little more like your baseball, you know, but the essence in cricket is making runs, you know, batsman ensuring that
you brothers it doesn't hit the
thumbs, you know. So it's interesting, guys, you know. You just need, as Olawale Ishola said, we need some. That's the guy that just bowled, that's the bowler, the batsman hits the ball and then runs over to the other side, tries to make runs. And that's just what it is. Let's not confuse you much more. It's just the basics you need to know about cricket. So right now we're excited that, yes, cricket is back again in the country. The National Men's Cricket Championship giving us reasons to talk about it. We will visit it over and over again and then find out ways the Federation can develop the sports. Let's come back home now, talk about the National Tennis League. The National Cricket League just gone by. The Tennis League, it's in its 3rd edition. And we saw breathtaking tennis. 12 teams took part in that one. And then the highlight for me was that the late Vice President of Nigeria, Alex Ekweme, was honored. Why? Because he was an avid supporter of tennis in Nigeria. And that gives us so much joy. And one more person to support sports. We just talked about cricket that is highly technical and, of course, needs some support and sponsorship. So right there, NSCDC, he made champion of the National Cricket League. It's the 3rd edition. And officials and players at this event says, look, tennis can get better in the country if we have more competitions. Let's listen to them. I'll come back. We'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere.
Apart from providing stipends for Nigerian players, it has been proven is a means of improving the game. It has improved the game tremendously.
I would say so far so good. It's been all going all well because, well, all thanks to this NCC league, because they are doing a great job in tennis. When it comes to tennis, they are doing a great job because it gives us room to play many hands. Like there is a player I've not played throughout my career, but with the help of the NCC, I could be able to play her.
Nigeria, we're fine, but what we just need, I think we need more exposure. That's what we need. So not that those white guys are playing much better than us. It's just that they have more exposure than us. They have more competitions. In Nigeria, we don't have more competitions. That's what is affecting us. We have good players. All states in Nigeria, I think we have good players in Nigeria. But it's just that we have more competition. That's why we have more problems, I think, because of that.
We all look forward to other corporate bodies doing and emulating. You can see what we have here, children from all over the place taking part in this developmental program. That's the way I see it. And there's no doubt about it. If this continues, we'll begin to have a pool of talents to choose from, both for the male and the female. While I was coming up, I saw Oyinlomo downstairs, and we had a very good discussion. And I was quite impressed with her career progression over time. And I'm sure competitions like this only enhance what they are doing and how they can become much better in future. So it's something very laudable, and it's something I'm sure we at the Lagos State Sports Commission, once we resume officially, will continue to propagate and support.